All right, y'all. Hustle trading Monday, Green Monday. That's so important. We were in Thinkorswim today. We did use the simulator, but we only used the simulator for the level 2 data because Sterling is so much better than Thinkorswim. If they want to give me a little shout out, throw me a kickback or something, that's cool too. But yeah, we were green 527 today. All right. So we did have a drawdown later in the day. So what happened was I said I was going to shut it down because I got green on INBS. I got green in the pre-market, and then we kind of thought it was going to halt going into the open, and it did. It had a little pullback, then it halted up. I think it halted a few times. So let's see what type of entries I got on that. What's that? So we started trading INBS at 10 till, best entry at 61, and actually let me pull up Thinkorswim. So INBS. Whoa, yeah, we got busy. We got busy. So there's the open. We're green, maybe 100 some bucks. Just call it $100 going into the open. And INBS had a high of almost $1.50. So before the open, I bought this one right here, 250 at 97, and I just said, hey, we're gonna hold this through the open just to see what happens, because I didn't want to be chasing it in this platform because it's just so slow. So I was cool taking an L on those shares, but we had a good idea that it was gonna go ham, because a lot of times these penny stocks, when they start getting close to $1 and you don't see any resistance on the previous days. Let's go to the daily. Like so, we're going back. Get a little smaller. Bring my mic over. Zoom out. Man. So we're going back 6 months. Wait, what's that? This is today. Oh, this is daily. Okay. Like this thing ain't sniffed $1 in a while. Where's the little thing? I want to go back a year. Oh, we'll go back 3 years. And it won't let me do that. Well, this thing ain't sniffed $1. So when we saw it getting above 70, 75, 80, it's like, hey, this thing's probably gonna at least hit $1 today. And we were at like 97 cents in the pre-market. So it's like, how high is this thing gonna go? So that's why I took that 97 cents trade and held it through the open. And then that thing popped. That's probably the halt right there. So I sold half of it at 105. Then I started scalping it all the way up to 121. And then I was just scalping this thing in and out for like an hour and a half. So I got up to Let's hit the little button here. So I got to $198 on this one stock. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna shut it down, get something to eat. But then FOMO creeped in. Then I started trading GNS. And I had no business being in here really. None whatsoever. Because it wasn't doing much. So let's see. This trade was okay. This trade was okay. So I had about 500 shares. We'll just call it 380. I just should have took that right there. Just been done with it. 3, 4, 5. So somewhere I added again at 382, but then I got flushed on this candle. I got flushed hard, so I was down, I don't know, like 50 bucks, something like that. And I started averaging down. Now, I should have just called it. Should have been like, you know what, I'm done. I still got $150, whatever I had. And I should have just called it. But I started averaging down because I felt like this flush didn't even make it to the VWAP. This is a previous runner. It had pretty high volume too. Let me pull it up real quick. Got like 57 million shares of volume right now. So people are in this stock, and like it does this thing where like the shorts will come in and knock it down, and then those same shorts will get squeezed out and then it'll pop again. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna panic. Just gonna ride it out. But I did average myself down from we'll call it 382 to about 360, I think, something like that. But I got heavy. Look, I messed around and I had about 5,000 shares. So we were just really treading water. I probably could have got some ads off at 350, but I was just adding on like these little surges, and then it'll pull back, so I stayed underwater on it. So I definitely could have did that part a lot better. But as soon as I saw it go through the VWAP and get bought right back up, it's like, we're gonna be all right. So it just started curling, and I got even a few times. Like, I'm pretty sure all 3 of these candles I was even, maybe even this one I was even. And then all of a sudden we just got this pop, and I was like, peace, I'm out. I didn't care if it went any higher than that. I just wanted to get out. So our fills, like maybe 1,000, 2,000 at 362.63, 1,000 at 66. We got some at 69, got some at 70. So we get out for $356 right there. And I was like, okay, that was my little bit of risk for the day. Let's go back to Thinker or Trader View. So this guy, I mean, we really can't say that was a good trade because we went down $900 to make $350. So this is bad trading. But on the flip side, what we thought was going to happen did happen. If I had more conviction, I could have went with 10,000 shares or something like that. But we got out green, pay some bills today, maybe go get some Jordans. I want some Jordans. But it's still, at the end of the day, it's a green day. But we end up being 527. Can't complain about that. Then we'll take a look at the stats. TraderView will say it was clear that out. It was not a 100% day. It was a 50% day. Well, they're calling it a 70%. That's no today. Nothing else in there. We didn't load any simulator stuff. Yeah, so today was a 50% day by ticker. That's interesting. That's kind of a lie. Because if I have to average down, I call it a loser, even if I get out green. But the two I bailed on, I did bail on quickly. Anything else worth noticing in here? That's about it. That's a pretty good profit factor. But same thing, still working on cutting losers earlier. And I guess I kind of did. Like GNS flushed so hard, like I wasn't even gonna catch it. Like it was just gone. Then I reevaluated, so I stayed in. The other ones, what else did I even trade? Let's go back for a minute. LYT and CVKD. CVKD was up on the gap scan, but I just didn't trade it very well, and I'm not familiar with it. I just let it go. LYT, somebody called it out, and I hopped in it, and I get flushed. Probably had small size. I had 100 shares. Just got out of it. No big deal. So, but that's it, man. We got green on a Monday. Still got some stuff to work on, but we're getting there. And it's also kind of cool to make that type of money in Thinkorswim, because I hate Thinkorswim. Like except for the fact it's free. But other than that, like it's just so clunky compared to Sterling. But it's good to see that in a roundabout way, everything we did kind of went to plan. So we're gonna wrap it up. We'll be back tomorrow, see if we can do it again, and we'll just try and keep the green streak going. All right, y'all, appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all that stuff everybody else be saying. Most importantly, get that paper. All right, peace.